Good morning, my dear students. So, here I will continue chapter 13 Why Do We Fall Ill? Part 2. Let's start with the chapter in detail. Why do we fall ill? Let's start first with the basic introduction. What is health? Health in generally means free from illness, disease, injury or pain, lack of physical or lack of physical any condition which makes person could not do better in his work or the activities. So that is non-healthy person, but healthy person make the person physically, mentally and emotionally fit. Health can be defined as the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Now, what all are the factors to achieve good health? First, fruit and vegetables. That is the balanced diet, including protein, carbs, and all the dairy sources. You can see all the good habits in the second image. Third is exercise, and fourth is yoga or pranayam. Now, this food, diet, stress management, sleep, family and friends, and exercise, this all balanced can keep us fit and fine and healthy. Important characteristics of person having good health: free from sickness and disease, they are free from unnecessary anxiety or restlessness, free from social and psychological tensions, self confidence, feeling joy in the living, and ability to work efficiently and at its best. Health and its failure. Health is a state of physical, mental, and social well being. Importance of good health are good physical and social environment, good economical conditions, social equality, and harmony. So, all these factors are important for good health. If you have a good physical and social environment, you stay happy and healthy. If you are having a good money to survive, you can stay healthy and you can afford the healthcare and medical facility and equality in the country as well as the harmony. This difference between healthy and disease free. Now, you can be sometime healthy but not disease free, or you can be disease free but not healthy. They both differ and have the different terminology. Let's discuss. Healthy is the state of physical, mental, and social well being, whereas it is a state of absence from any disease. Healthy refers to individual's physical and social environment. Disease free refers only to the individual. Healthy refers to individual has good health. Disease free, an individual may have good health or poor health, but he is disease free. They are spread through some agencies such as air, food, contact, insects, etc. But disease free, they do not spread from any of the vector or the agencies. Disease and its causes. When a person is affected by the disease, either the normal functioning or the appearance of one or more symptoms of the body changes. You can easily identify someone is having sneezing, cough, cold and fever just by touching and looking at the person, because person will look little bit more different and stressed, and person cannot work normally if the person is having any diseases. These changes give rise to the sign of disease called the symptoms. You can see the symptoms. The symptom word is very common these days, because in COVID times we ask that are you symptomatic or symptomatic. That means do you have any symptoms of COVID or not having any symptoms. On the basis of symptoms, the physician look for the signs of a particular disease and conduct the test to confirm that diseases. What are the types of diseases? Acute, chronic, non-infectious or non-communicable diseases, and infectious and communicable diseases. So in this chapter, mostly we will talk about acute and chronic diseases. Acute disease. A disease which lasts only for a short period of time and does not have a long-term effect on the health, that is called the acute disease, which is cold and cough or the common cold. The common cold has no cure and can live for hours outside our body. Now symptoms are severe. They come without warning, fever sometimes, itches, chills and the tiredness. Typhoid. The mode of transmission, you can see the Salmonella typhi bacterium, and the common symptoms are loss of appetite, fever and nausea, that is also known as vomiting. Chronic disease, the disease which lasts for a long time and has a long effect or the drastic effect on the health, that is elephantosis. You can see in the figure, the legs look like an elephant's leg. Tuberculosis of lungs, the droplets from the cough or the sneeze by an infected person to the other person, and that is having long-lasting effect on the person, and TB can even lead to the death. It is fatal disease. Skin cancer on the face. Infectious or the communicable diseases, the disease which spread from the infected person to the healthy person. The most suitable example in coming days or this time is the COVID, through air, water, food, bacteria and physical contact or the sexual contact. Examples are common cold, chicken pox, measles, typhoid, cholera, TB, malaria and AIDS. Non-infectious or non-communicable diseases, the diseases which are not spread from the infected person to the healthy person. Are the mostly diseases which arise due to malnutrition and the less efficient diet or non-balanced diet. We have beriberi, that is the deficiency of vitamin B. Rickets, that is bleeding. No, rickets is softening of bones and the weak bones or the fractured bones, that is due to the lack of vitamin D in the body. Scurvy, that is bleeding gum due to insufficient intake of vitamin C or the citrus fruit. Night blindness, that is the deficiency of vitamin A. Diabetes, that is the sugar control levels are up and down. Cancer, that is uncontrolled growth of cells, and high blood pressure. Cause of disease, like pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa and worms, they enter the body. Genetic disorder, which arise from the genetically from the parents and the forefathers. Environmental diseases, like sometime we get rashes on the skin due to air pollution, and we have the burns in the eyes and our skin get dull because of the pollution. Malfunctioning of the body parts, poor health and undernourishment. Infectious disease, the disease which spread from one person to the other easily, are called the infectious disease. Pathogen, very important definition. The organism which caused the disease is known as pathogen, vector. The organism which spread the disease is called the vector. Infectious agent and disease. Viruses, bacteria, fungus, protozoa and worms are termed to be infectious agents. You can see all the common diseases which are caused by the virus. You can see here common cold, influenza, measles, hepatitis, AIDS, etc. Bacteria cause cholera, typhoid, TB, tetanus, anthrax, food poisoning. Fungus also causes the skin infection, malaria, kala azar, amoebic dysentery, sleeping sickness. Intestinal infections or elephantosis is caused by certain worms. Non-infectious diseases, the diseases which do not spread from one person to the other, are called the non-infectious diseases. These are the following types. Deficiency. Cause, deficiency of nutrients or the hormones which cause the diabetes or scurvy. Allergic, when body is hypersensitive or to the foreign molecules. You might have heard that I have an allergy of dust or the pollen grains. Cancer, that is uncontrolled growth of certain tissues and the cells. Mental disorder, depression, anxiety, etc. Addiction, that is alcohol and drugs. And degenerative, that is malfunctioning of important organs like heart disease and the liver malfunctioning. You can see how the virus can look like. Ringworms, they can have this kind of effect. Bacteria, you can see the structure of bacteria. that is Staphylococcus bacteria which cause the acne in male and female. This is the protozoans. Black fever, Kala Hazar. This is Ascaris. This is a worm which may enter the body through food and water. Means of the spread of diseases: through air, that is common cold, tuberculosis, pneumonia; through water, that is the cholera, amoeboic dysentery. That's why one should purify the water and boil the water and then drink it. Through vectors, like some causative agents are there for mosquito, housefly, and some kind of other insects. So these are the vectors which may spread certain diseases. Through sexual contact, that is the HIV virus that may leads to an AIDS, syphilis. AIDS virus can also spread through the blood transfusion if one person is having HIV and that person donate blood to the healthy person, or with the used syringe. From infected mother to her baby during the pregnancy, and also through the breastfeeding. Contacts that do not spread the AIDS. If one person is suffering from AIDS, just with the normal contact, that AIDS is not going to transfer to your body. AIDS is not contagious. It does not spread by the casual contact such as shaking hands, coughing, sneezing, kissing, embracing, that is sharing utensils and telephones, swimming pools, toilet, sharing towels, blood sucking insects, and the crowded transport. So that is no need to worry. It is not the COVID that will transfer only just by coming in the contact. Animal to people. Wash your hands after petting animals or touching any surface they come into contact with, because whenever you play with the pet or the street dog or the cats, they might have come in contact with some other agents, and that might transfer all that agent to your body and you may fall sick. Now, organ specific and tissue specific manifestation, that is disease causing microbes enter the body with the different means and goes to the different organs and the tissues. Microbes which enters through the nose are likely to go to the lungs. Microbes which enter through the mouth are likely to stay in the gut. And virus which cause the AIDS enter the body through the sexual organs during sexual contact and spread through the limbs or the parts of body and damages the immune system. Virus which causes the Japanese elephantiasis, that is the brain fever, enters the body through the mosquito bite and goes to the infect our brain. So you can see that how dangerous it sounds. Principles for the treatment. The treatment for infectious disease consists of two steps. They are to reduce the effect of disease and to kill the microbes which cause the diseases. To reduce the effect of this disease, this can be done by taking medicines, bring down the effect of disease like fever, pain, loose motion, like mostly antibiotics we use. And by taking the bed rest to conserve our energy. To kill the microbes, you can take the paracetamol, you can take some steroids or different medicines specifically made to fight against those causative agents. This can be done by taking suitable antibiotics, drugs which kills the microbes, and disease is cured. Principle of prevention is general ways and specific ways. General ways, you can keep yourself happy, healthy and hygienic, and specific ways, you can have all the blood test and all the body test periodically and make sure that your body is free from all the diseases. You take proper diet. General ways of prevention is public hygiene, proper sufficient food. You should take the healthy food. Public hygiene, that means you should cover your mouth. Nowadays, we all wear masks whenever we go in public. Airborne disease can be prevented by living in a condition which is not crowded. Avoid the crowded place. Waterborne diseases can be prevented by providing safe drinking water. And vector-borne disease can be prevented by providing the clean environment. Specific ways, you can immunize your body. We all were waiting for the vaccine, and nowadays we have got the vaccines. In coming time, you all be vaccinated for the COVID-19 that will fight specifically against the COVID. So vaccine provides the immunity for the infectious disease like tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, measles and polio. Our body has immune system which fights the microbial infection. When this system first see the infectious microbe, it kills the microbe and remembers it. So the microbes when enter Vaccines mimic the infection microbes and strengthen our immune system and protects the body from the infectious diseases. I hope this chapter was discussed in detail in part 2. Kindly prepare this chapter and we'll go ahead with the next chapter, that is from the biology. See you next with the videos. Kindly write PDF question answers for this chapter. Thank you.